The audio. That's the only thing. I hope the audio is working. Yeah. Oh man. Trying to work out these banners and stuff. I'll get used to it, but it's a weird, it's kind of a weird. The only thing about this with StreamYard, I can't, at least with OBS, I know if my audio's not coming out because they show like a thing, some kind of something. They show something if I'm off. But with this, I can't tell if my audio's on or off. Press 1 in the chat if my audio is good. Here we go. Pyro. Yeah, this is just a test stream though, because this is my first time using StreamYard. I hope everything is coming up right. Let me check on my channel real quick. If I can get this StreamYard right though, I can really start, since I have it now, I can actually start doing consistent live streams. Like where I can actually do it every other day, because OBS was literally, it was killing me. OBS was just killing me. So I had to start doing this. So this so now I really got it was more comfortable for me in terms of, you know, so I guess with StreamYard you can add more stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I was way more comfortable using, okay. All right. This is not bad. This is not bad. Okay. It's not coming out bad. Yeah, OBS is not it's OBS is just not it. Like if you just want to make like your quick personal videos, then yes. And with OBS, it's easier for me to like put down my, holy crap, somebody went to the house. Taylor just went to the house. But it's easier for OBS if you're like trying to minimize the screen just to, and then maximize your other screen. Like now I'm trying to learn how to do that here. Oh man, let me see. Maybe if I hit present, I don't know if it does something. Slides, share. Oh, I can share a screen on here. Okay. So if need be, I can share the screen. Okay. Let's see what happens if I just share the exact. Let me try something real quick. Let me try something real quick. Yeah, this show is gonna be, everything will be fixed either tomorrow or the day after that. Because this is my first time using StreamYard ever. I'm talking about ever. I didn't look at no YouTube tutorial. I was just like, you know what? Boom, let me just do this right now. Because OBS is not it. But let's see. Let's see how that works. By the way, did you guys watch the Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp? I hope you guys did. I hope you guys did. Okay. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Oh, they let you have. Oh, you could put slides on here like a PowerPoint presentation. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. All right. That's good. Let's see if I share this screen. See what happens. Let me see. It's easiest with 2 monitors. Screen sharing works best on a good computer. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so it's giving me, okay. It's giving me a warning before I share the screen. Hopefully there's a short hotkey route because on OBS you can like customize your hotkeys in terms of how to exit out of a full screen, go back to a regular screen. You could do that on OBS. I don't know if you can do that on StreamYard. Let's check. Let's share the screen real quick. Choose what to share with StreamYard. Oh, I can. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Select a tab to share. Oh, okay. The window or the entire screen? Oh, okay. Wow. All right. I can just open up the tab. That's why people streams be shutting down on StreamYard. Okay, because if you open up too many tabs just so you can just share it via StreamYard, that can mess up. Like if you don't have a high enough processing computer, that's gonna shut your whole stuff down. Okay, now I see why people get their stuff. Okay, this all right, that makes sense. So let's share that. So just the YouTube. Okay, so it's sharing my YouTube right now. Okay. Okay. Let's see the okay. That doesn't look too bad on here that I'm watching it. Doesn't look too bad. But also, I don't know if this is going to be tomorrow. It's either going to be tomorrow or Monday. I am doing the mental health stream. I know I said this for a while, but I'm going to do the mental health stream and we're going to go through everything. And yeah, Alienware, that's a good they have good stuff in terms of your PC and laptop. People say it's good for gaming, but it's just good for the overall. If you have a lot of processing stuff, that's what you got to get Alienware. But right now, I got a Mac laptop because I used to do music on there. I still do music on there, but not as much. Anyway, the mental health stream will be either tomorrow or the day or on Monday. Depends out on how things go. And since now that I have StreamYard, it seems like I'm more flexible to stream what I want. So this is good. This is good. Let's see. Let's hit stop sharing. See what that does. Okay. All right. All right. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. Let's try. I think that's why this is why because most people do it via StreamYard or Streamlabs, but like technically StreamYards. So people will have all their tabs open. Okay, this is what, because if you're doing a full show, you got to have all your tabs open, and this is why people's stuff gets shut down. Right now, Colts are trying to mount a comeback on the Texans right now. Oh my God, I was about to say. Let's see if it's let's share my Instagram. Let's try sharing an Instagram real quick. This is beautiful. I like how it's organized. You can do it via your Chrome tab. You can have it whatever you have in your window or you're just the entire screen. Wow. Okay. So you can just do the window, your Chrome tab, or the entire stream. So that will be an option of mine to use. Okay. Okay. All right. But yeah, that mental health stream, that's going to be very vital. Somebody put me on, we said, make sure to use Oprah GX to not take up too much CPU power. I don't know what that is. Oprah GX. Oh, do you mean the do you mean Opera? The browser Opera? I haven't used that browser in years. Let's see the Instagram thing. Let's see how that works. Yeah, Opera. Okay. So I haven't used that in years. I didn't know. Okay, if that's the best one, okay. I'll I'll see what I can do with that because I've been using Chrome. I don't know if Chrome's the best thing to use. I don't know. Technically, it's really not because the problem with Chrome, the Instagram videos be freezing up. So yeah, if I'm gonna do an actual show and I'm trying to do a presentation, I got to make sure all my videos are downloaded. And I can do that. I don't mind doing that, but that's a lot. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot to do. And on top of that, the videos via Instagram, they always crash when I use Chrome, but when I use Safari, no problem. But Safari's not the best, your best option most times. Okay, so let's share the Instagram tab. See how that works. But it says view tab. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you guys can see the people I follow. That's not good. But let's see. Let's stop sharing. Let's stop sharing. Let's start bringing up some videos. Also, I hope did you see my Pyro, since you're here, let me cuz let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick, bro. Did you see my profile pic for Instagram? Let me show you my profile pic for Instagram real quick. Since you're here. It's the guy. You see? Look right there. It's the it's the guy that flew over the uh the judge's bench. Hey yo, but here, this is why I brought it up to you. This is why, because since you're here, let's talk for real. Let's talk for real quick. The reason why I brought this up, and I'm gonna bring this up later. You heard the news about the judge, the female judge, where she's basically like, he needs to come back here under every, I don't under no circumstances. He needs under every circumstance. I need him back in the in so I can sentence him basically. And really technically she probably should not be ruling on that case. They really should divert the case to somebody else. Now, if that man had decent money or some folks with money, he would have had a decent lawyer and they would have brought that up and he would have been able to, yeah, that ego. It's not even it's not even just that. I just went over this on my video. And and what's interesting, I had to stop myself from saying this, but I was like, I just I wanted to say this so bad, but since you're here, I'm gonna say this. They always want to get their lick back on on the person that abused them. Isn't that interesting? Is they always go back to the abuser. If I got attacked like that at a judge, I would want would I don't care if the guy's tied up in chains and shackles. I'm not trying to be in the same courtroom as the guy. It's not even a matter of satisfaction. I don't look, I took my L. Let somebody else handle that case. And if I let and how about this? I believe if she let somebody else handles the case, they'll look out for her. They'll be like, "Oh no, since you the it'll be a male judge and that guy will be like, "Hey, she really should just defer it to a male judge and the male judge will look after her and be like and really give that dude a sentence like, "Ah, yeah, I see you're not trying to tag me. I would have done it like that, but since it's her, she trying to get that lick back exactly. She should really just take the elm and just divert it. But I'm like, isn't this so typical? Like, it'll be like it's interesting, like, and even in it's like court imitating real life right in front of our eyes. She tr she tried to get her like, people wonder why they'd be like, "Why do girls always go" like, they have, like, the statistic where if a woman is physically abused in a relationship, they said that, like, 70% of the time, or it's like most times, they go back to their abuser 7 times or something crazy like that, some crazy stat. A woman a woman showed me the stat. I was like, "What?" Now, mind you, this is where it confuses the average guy because the average guy always has this experience with a woman where they cough wrong on the date, right? Or they sneeze wrong. They hiccup one too many times and they're blocked. They end up blocked. They will never see that girl again. But now if you knock her upside the head, they be trying to come back to you, whether to prove a point, whether to or they always have this term now that I try to I don't understand. The term is just to get their power back, you know, the closure. Yeah, get their closure back. They always say these, and I'm like, but weren't you saying he was abusive? Weren't you saying he was a narcissist? Weren't you just saying he was like despicable? But you're trying to go back, you're trying to go back to his house by yourself just so you can what show how healed you are. Like, how does that make sense? How? But I'm like, yeah, isn't it typical? The judge wanting her lick back after she can't. They can't take that L. They just can't take, and that's the conclusion I've come to. Is the real people talk about Stockholm syndrome and all this stuff? No, no, no. I don't think that anymore. It's just they just can't take that L. They just cannot take. It's the matter of fact that you got hit. You was helpless, right? You just can't take that L. That's what it is. It's not even a matter of being wrong, of being abused. If that's the case, why is it that most women that get physically abused by said person go back a certain amount of times to the point where it's just like, what? Because it's impossible. It's like to the average guy, it's impossible. You're like, I remember you'll be like, they'll every other dude will have a story where the girl just left him and just will never talk to them again. Or say if a girl is giving you choosing signals, right? And you don't pick up on it, she will get mad after a while and she will hate you. And I'm talking about she will not even talk to you again. But yet you have guys that are knocking girls upside their head. You have dudes dragging bitches' head in the street. And the girl will go back to the guy. Or just like try they know they will only start hiding from the guy until it gets like to the point it's so dangerous where even if cops are involved, it wouldn't be enough. It gets taken way too far to where it's like we wasted all this time for a guy that's knocking you upside the head. Meanwhile, this same girl, you left the date. You left a foodie date because the guy was breathing too hard or something stupid. It'd be something like, "Oh, this guy's zodiac sign was this," and you're literally like, how, how? It's impossible. The logic is impossible. But that's this is why we're here. This is why we're here. So I gotta cover that on the judge because I already did a video on the judge. But the video that I dropped on the judge, it was more on the guy. It was more of, man, it's a shame. That guy could have been a really good soccer player or he could have been a really great goalkeeper. really good goalkeeper. Could have been a great center back. He could have played striker. You know what I mean? But let's do a test run on one of these videos. Let's do a test run. Let me do a test run on one of these videos. Let's do a test run. Let's play one of my videos. Hopefully it don't freeze up. Let's see how it sound. Let's see how that goes. This is a video that I did on my Instagram page. This is a video that I did um regarding, because I'm going to be attacking this mental health thing this year. I'm going to put this stuff to an end because what I believe there's a lot of women, particularly women, are standing on this. I have BPD, borderline personality disorder. I have I have bipolar personality disorder or something like that. And me, I think that's a cop out. I think this is a cop out. Or you're hearing women say, "Oh, I'm autistic. I'm an undiagnosed nose autistic." I'm like, where is this coming from? It's coming from TikTok. But I want to counter this. Since we're all about mental health, let's give people the right terms, right? And what I believe most of these women that are standing on mental health are really narcissistic personality disorder. Now, the reason why I introduce that term is when you look at the symptoms, I want people to pay attention. When I do the mental health stream, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or the other day. I'm going to show you the definition of narcissistic personality disorder, or if you want, you can look it up yourself. I want you to look at the symptoms and really start connecting the dots. Start connecting the dots. Once you look at this, you said you're reaching. Nah, man. Narcissistic personality disorder. I think of the average girl that has an Instagram and is all selfies, she has narcissistic personality disorder. And the women that are basically standing on borderline personality disorder, that they're claiming that, or some other mental health thing that they're claiming that because it's a cop out. So when they have their little panicky moment or attack, they can just say, "Oh, I have this." But it's harder to stand on being narcissistic personality disorder because just the term narcissist in and of itself, it kind of exposes who you are. You know what I mean? No. I knew you were joking. I know you were joking, but let me share this video though. Let me share this video. Um, oh my god, this is the thing with. I'm so used to the hotkeys thing. It takes a little bit longer to share what you need to. Oh man. Anyway, let's share this thing real quick. Let's share this video. Nah. What we not gonna do is bring this BPD shit into 2024. You don't have BPD, you have NPD. That's narcissistic personality disorder. See, I think people are finding it easy to claim BPD so they can act like a bitch. Nah, you got NPD. That's harder to brag on. So right here, if you see the caption in this video, I see so many women on social media, whether it be via TikTok, Instagram, and gay men, where it's captions like this. In her caption, it says how it sounded when I realized BPD will ruin every relationship I have. And it's one of those things that if you're on a date with a girl around my age or younger, they're going to stand on, oh, I have BPD. And there was, oh, and another thing, somebody via Instagram, two ladies now, one girl via Instagram put me on some information. She gave me a term, histrionic personality disorder. And if you look up the terms of that, that applies to a lot of ladies that use social media in the way that they wanted to use. You got histrionic personality disorder, and what I'm bringing, narcissistic personality disorder. So we're going to introduce that histrionic personality disorder. So a woman via Instagram put me onto that, and somebody on my narcissistic personality disorder video gave me, reminded me of that. She said, "Oh yeah, you have also a lot of people suffering from histrionic personality disorder." So she put me onto that. So those are two ladies now, two ladies, because it seems like women are very well versed in these seem to be very well versed on these psychology terms. Let me to put it lightly. You know what I mean? They seem to be very well versed on these things. Um, so but I was but the two ladies that put, like the first lady, she was explaining to me what histrionic personality disorder is. Basically, it's literally it's like if a woman is, it's basically what she explained is, you know how you see those gym videos where girls are dressing provocatively, whatever, just dressing with, like, just having no clothes on, and then getting mad at other men for staring at them. That's, she was basically saying that's a woman basically suffering from histrionic personality disorder. And I like terms like this, like histrionic personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder. I like these terms because it puts it doesn't take away the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I believe borderline personality disorder and bipolar personality disorder are terms women like to use because it takes the accountability away from them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. The gym creep videos. Basically, she was explaining that those gym creep videos, those girls asking for attention, basically, they're suffering from histrionic personality disorder. I'll show you the definition real quick because I never looked up the official definition for it. A mental health condition that affects the way a person thinks, perceives, and relates to others. A person with histrionic personality disorder seeks attention, talks dramatically with strong opinions, is easily influenced, has rapidly changing emotions, and thinks relationships are closer than they are. Treatments typically include talk therapy. Let's go to the symptoms. Main characteristics of histrionic personality are constantly seeking attention, being uncomfortable in situations where they are not the center of attention. That's crazy. Displaying inappropriate, seductive, or sexually provocative behavior. That's basically the main one. That's so now that now that I'm bringing this up, that's the main part that she was trying to bring to my attention. She was basically saying you'll have women, right, that are literally sexually objectifying themselves, right? Literally looking for the attention and then acting shocked, whether they're acting or surprised. Either way, it's still them being manipulative and acting like they don't know what's happening. So that was the main point that she was trying to bring home. Now this, and look at the other symptoms: being flirtatious, seductive, or charming. Another one being manipulative. Now, exactly, when you bring up these terms, who does that sound like to you? That doesn't sound like that. That don't sound like a lot of men. That don't sound like a lot of men. You see, when we start bringing up these, this is why I love terms like this. When you start bringing up these definitions, right? When you even look up the definition of narcissism, just narcissism in general. And you look at the symptoms, you're like, this doesn't sound like a man. But what's interesting is with narcissistic personality disorder, just to give you a sneak preview of that show, it's mostly diagnosed in men, which is crazy to me because once you look at the definition of narcissistic personality disorder and you're looking at the symptoms, you're looking at the overview, you're like, that does not sound like the average guy. It probably sounds like the average NFL athlete, right? Where they're the set like the average 5-star recruit from Alabama because they're the center of attention because they're like and that it actually makes sense because when you're like the top athlete, everything is literally it because the way they described it, it's described mostly in men. I'm like, how? I was like, wow, okay. Even the most arrogant of men that I know, I'm like, they do. When I'm looking at the symptoms, I'm like, nope. And the reason why I can tell most men are diagnosed with that, I can tell those are men being brought to therapy by their significant other. And you'll have the 26-year-old social worker or 28-year-old female psychologist that don't know shit about shit, and they just put the term on him to satisfy his wife. But when look at the characteristics of histrionic personality disorder. It's crazy. You're just looking at it, you're like, that doesn't even sound like a man. That not even gay men will call out women for displaying these symptoms. These symptoms right here. Oh, what's up? What's up, AJ? We're just doing a sneak preview, to the mental health stream that I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or the day after that, because this is supposed to be just a test stream, but it's interesting. I'm trying to shut down this whole mental health thing once and for all because it's really starting to get on my nerves. Like these wannabe psychologists, these people. I don't know how these people get degrees, dog. I don't. Pyro's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Like, oh yeah, AJ. By the way, I'm in StreamYard now. I got StreamYard, so I took the leap. I don't really know how to fully use it yet. This is my first time ever using it, ever, ever using streaming, ever. So OBS is not going to be the home of live streams anymore. Now, StreamYard, they say that they do local recordings and stuff like that, but nah, because because I like with OBS, it saves the videos, and then what I like to do with the OBS videos, what I do is I speed up my speech because I'm a slow talker, so I speed up the videos to make sure the time is not stretching out 45 minutes like 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 I do my live streams. So yeah. Oh man. Anyway, hopefully the tab is still being shared. The tab should still be being okay. That's good. That's good. The tab is still being shared. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. He said you need the premium. The bad part about StreamYard is that you have to download the recordings. Yeah. So that's why I bought the basic package. I only bought the basic package for 1 month just to see how it is. Just to see how it is. But what I like about StreamYard, it looks like I can just access it. It's easily as accessible. They said I can do it via my iPhone too. So yeah, the basic package, yeah. That's what I'm gonna because I really gotta get on my live stream game, really start being aggressive on the live stream front. I remember there was a stream I remember I did in the summer, and I had new subscribers just off my phone. You're going to have to make that month that month work. Yeah, it's gonna be. He said, "Hit me up, and I can tell you my experience with it." Oh, okay. So I'm gonna exit this stream probably in 5 minutes or so, but I just wanted to see because I still wanted to play around with it, pause a little bit, and just see how the overlays work. I saw that how to put the thing underneath, so I like that. Yeah, because there's certain videos that I put, you can tell like because if you use certain language, they direct the traffic of your video. Yeah, yeah, like me, I still say pause. I still say no HMO. If you know what I'm saying, I still say no HMO. You know what I mean? I still say that. I don't care how old I get. I don't care. I remember I saw a video from I think his name is Daquan Wilshire. I think his name is. I remember he did a video saying that he was just like, man, I don't care how old I get. You better put a no. Anything sounds suspect. Dude, I remember, man, I was right in front of a trans ginger. That's what I'm gonna say for algorithm purposes. A trans ginger. I was with a trans ginger, and I was saying something, and I still said no HMO. He was cool with it though. He knew I wasn't being a. He said I had a vid with 33K and made no cash off it. Yeah, that's crazy. It must was the video what video was that because I really like the video series you do with the woman being ignored at the workplace. I like that. It's probably well you whoa it's probably was that one. I don't know. It was probably that one. That's like my favorite series of yours. That one. Women being the ones with oh wow really really oh my god. You know what's a damn shame about this stuff, man? And you know what's a damn shame about that? Yeah, no problem, AJ. The problem with this is my problem with this. Cynthia G and her people were literally allowed to spread rhetoric about aborting black male fetuses for I don't know how long now. And it took like a middle-aged, over-the-hill white woman from a random newspaper to be like, I've been brought to my attention that there's been a group of ladies literally advocating for genocide, and her channel was like not demonetized for on black men. And you know, black men were reporting her channel. You know, black men were reporting a channel, but nobody cared until some older white lady from I don't know what state finally brought it to people's attention. That's what it took for them to actually just like wow. Wow. That's what it took. Literally spreading cuz you know good and damn well Cynthia G would not been allowed to talk about the small hats talking about aborting small hats male small hats, you know good and that channel would been they would have first of all they would have found her location and they would have thrown her head first into the prison just for saying that. That's crazy. That's wild. Literally spreading this is like the hate speech, and I'm like, so is nothing gonna be done about this? Dude, I've listened to Tommy Sotomayor. I don't listen to all these people. I have never heard one man talk about stuff like this, talking about advocating the abortion of female fetuses. I've never heard anybody come close. They even get mad, like people, men already. I'm talking about men in this space already get mad at me for saying I don't care if if transgenders enter women's sports. Men already get mad at me for saying that. I'm talking about in real life. So you never hear a man advocating for the death of female life. This is, and she was able just to do that about black men for God knows how long, and with nobody, and just YouTube didn't care. They didn't care, but they will demonetize your platform over nothing, literally over nothing. Yeah, the small hats, you can't talk. You can't talk about the small hats. Kanye West was literally, he was saying everything about black people, which I don't think he has his right to his opinion. He was saying about these people, white people in general. He was talking about all these people. Then once he said, "I'm going DEF CON whatever on small hats," they literally, as soon as he said that, they literally try to take everything from him. And they actually proved him right. They actually proved him right because they try to go DEF CON 3 on his career. They basically proved him right, which was interesting to me. Man, they were just like they were literally like laughing with Kanye when he was talking about ninjas. As soon as he start talking about the small hats, up, that's it. Now, mind you, look, I don't have no beef with the small hats. I gotta, well, anyway, anyway, let me not put my business out there. But trust me, I got no beef with the small hats. I remember black people were mad at me at one point for not really taking the Asians to task at one point when I was a pro black at one point. I put that in quotation marks because I respected their business model. He said, "Be careful, Chris." I respected their business model. I respected how Asians ran their stuff. I respected how. You ever notice one thing about Asians? People don't, because people have put me onto this. Have you ever noticed Asians don't be getting pulled over by the police? You ever notice that? People have never asked the real questions. Why do Asians never get pulled over by the police? They be speeding just like the rest of us. We all already know the stereotype about Asians being bad drivers and shit. I done seen Asian older Asian women on the road. They can't drive. So why do they never get pulled over? So you gotta, people have done the research behind this, mind you. People have done the research behind this. And when we talk about, organized crime, we talk about, you know, like I said, Asians have a very underrated organization. Like, I've heard certain Asians say, like, if I remember somebody said an Asian, I'm not gonna say particularly if he was Chinese or Japanese or Korean. He said if an Asian get pulled over, or somebody basically from their tribe gets pulled over, another one of their people pull up behind the cop. Now, this is what I heard from a good source. From a good source. Asians have a certain, I'm talking about when you talk about certain sects in the Chinese or Korean community. In where I live is a large Vietnamese Cambodian population, but largely Vietnamese population around where I live. They have a certain way of doing things. They have a certain way of doing things to where the cops can't really mess with them because they're very organized on how they do things. And I used to literally bring. And I love how they don't really vote for ish, but they just get things done. They're not involved in politics. They just get things done by themselves. Now, Asians are making a mistake. This is where Asians are making a mistake. Now they're trying to act like they're being hated on. like they have the whole, stop Asian hate thing. Now they're trying to act like Asians now are acting like they're getting persecuted. And this is where now they're shooting themselves in the foot. The Asians coming up, they don't understand. They're trying to act like they're persecuted. And now they're shooting themselves in the foot. When you talk about the new changes that they're doing for the colleges, right? They thought that it was discriminating against them, but they don't realize the protection that they're like, for example, they don't realize because like Asians, like the new Asians, they think that people be hating them. It makes no sense. But this is what happens when you talk about, you know, the rise of movements like Black Lesbians Matter, right? And these type of movements. Now, every other group that feels marginalized are gonna now bring their case to the forefront. And really, they're just shooting themselves in the foot. They just don't realize it. They just don't realize it. Yeah, but yeah. That's all. That's all on that end. I don't know. Did the fourth quarter begin? Because I'm watching the game right above me right now. Oh, I could also use this as my monitor. Okay, that works. Okay. So when I start live streaming, I got a monitor up here I could just use on top of that too. Okay. Case closed. But yeah, there's like the Asian community, they're confusing me right now because right now they're literally undoing all the hard work that their patriarchal fathers and forefathers and people in the crime syndicate have have created for them. They don't realize the especially when Asians kind of leave their nest, their community, they don't realize the protection that they that they had against the bullshit. They don't like now I'm seeing like Asian dudes making YouTube channels now, how they on child support and all this shit. And I'm like, what are they doing? What are these new Asians doing? These new Asians are I don't know what they doing. They're just like the new Asians are just shooting themselves in the foot. I don't get it. Like there's like this one Asian YouTuber. I don't know if he's part of the manosphere or not, but he's like, I'm looking. I'm like, what are you doing out here? He's getting like sued. Yeah, he has like a job in tech or something, but the situation that he's in, it could have been easily avoided if he just understood what he was. And there's no disrespect to that man, but like they they don't realize like when Asians leave that nest or they if or they go off plan because usually they have a plan. So where okay, once they leave, they're being financed by their parents, right? Once they go to certain colleges. Yeah, you see, his wife took his kid to another country because right now they're not the Asians are the where you have the new whether the the new age Chinese people, new age Japanese people, new age Vietnamese, Cambodian, Korean. Hopefully, I'm even some of the Indians I'm seeing East Indians. They're basically now trying to marry outside of their tribe, and that doesn't mean race. Meaning, there's a whole lot of like people don't realize how big China is, or how big, or even how big South Korea, North Korea is. Right? They don't realize even within those countries you have sects, you have tribes. That's like they don't like people don't realize there's a difference. Not everybody's the same. So you have different customs, different things. They're basically marrying people outside of the arrangement because Asians usually have arranged marriages. Now, the people that are going outside the arranged marriages, so what they'll be like, well, we're from the same country, right? Since that guy, where you say his wife took his kid to another country, that's clearly even if they're the same race, because that's the guy I'm talking about. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, they're of the same nationality, right? And I kind of put that in under quotation marks, meaning yeah, they have the same roots, but they're not the same. So meaning that girl that he married was clearly that wasn't arranged. Now, the Asians that are now doing ish the American way, where you're marrying people outside of the tribe, meaning they're not doing arranged marriages anymore. Now they're finding themselves in in all types of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you another example. In Haiti, right? Not everybody in Haiti is the same. Not everybody in Haiti is the same. You got people from, Jacmel. You got people from Port-au-Prince, right? You have people from you got the city folk are different from the country folk. Oh my God, that's a crazy play that I just saw. I just saw a crazy play. Anyway, the city folks is different from the country folks. Now, some of them work, some work, right? You know, you have certain yeah, Ghana's a great example. Ghana's a great example. People just think just because two people are from Ghana, oh, it's gonna work. No, there's in Ghana, you got I'll bring up how about this? I'll bring up Nigeria. First of all, you got to make sure, okay, are you a Christian or you're a Muslim? Right? You already got that in Nigeria, right? You got to make sure that you're the religion's right. You got to make sure there's so much tribes in these places. People don't because people just think because in America, what happens in America is it'll be a dude from Connecticut, right, where I'm from, and we'll marry somebody from Pennsylvania, right, and we'll think, well, this should work. We know each other. We known each other for 3 months, and they don't. We don't do no religious background check. We don't do no family background check. We don't do no mental health history background check, and we wonder why we get in the troubles that we that we do. We really should be going back to look, even though we're all American, there's tribes. People just think people think just because they're of the same race, it's gonna work. That's why I'm actually pro. I try to tell people don't even look at race. If you're really looking for a partner, you really shouldn't even be putting race first. You're really supposed to be putting, okay, do they have the same religion as me? Does the person have two parents? Is he or she from a single parent household? Does this person have mental health history? You know what I'm saying? Is this guy from the same city? What high school did he go to? What city did he live in? Because I'll tell you this, in Connecticut, I'll give you an example. If you have somebody from um Westport, Connecticut, date somebody from Bridgeport, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. And it's the same state, but you gotta like, first of all, it's just like, damn, is who it don't matter if it's the man being from Bridgeport or the man being from Westport. It don't even matter. Just it's too much of a gap. Is way too much of a gap. Like you like I'll say that you like when you'll meet people from Bridgeport, right? Say some young teenagers. I remember I saw a video from a young teenage girl from Bridgeport, from Central, and she went to Fairfield Ledlow High School for the first time for a game. And she was like, "Oh my God, this stuff is nice." And I'm like, has she like not left? Because it was supposed to be basically a parody making fun of how Bridgeport don't have nice things. I'm like, does she like not have has she like never traveled outside of Bridgeport? I'm like, damn. I was like, damn. Because there's certain things people don't know just off cities. So city wise, people don't even match up. Now, this is why Asians are the reason why Asians are struggling. They don't realize arranged marriages work most of the times. Well, I'm not going to say most of the times, but it works more times, like more than how we do stuff in America. Man, CJ Stroud is the truth, dog. CJ Stroud is the truth. I'm just looking at the game right now. But they don't Asians don't realize the protection that their parents put them on. And same goes for me too. So it's not even me just it's not me insulting them. It's just I'm just telling you what it is, you know. But yeah, let me end the test stream. I don't want to get too long because I think I've already been over an hour. Let me check the let me check. Yeah, almost an hour. So let me get out of here real quick. I'm going to do the mental health stream. I don't know if it's either gonna be tomorrow or Monday. It could if it's tomorrow, it's either gonna be in the middle of the day or at night. If it's on Monday, it's gonna be at night. Or if I'm because Monday I'm not no, yeah. If it's Monday, it's gonna be at night because I got a meeting on Monday. So yeah, if it's on Monday, it's gonna be at night. If it's tomorrow, it's gonna be either the middle of the day, most likely middle of the day, or at night, or both, or both. Because I kind of like how this StreamYard thing kind of works. I'm more flexible on here. So this is good. So I'm just gonna peace out on that end. Thank you, Pyro, for joining in. You always be tuning in for real. Like I appreciate that. 'Cause I be trying out here, man. And I'm really trying. They're making it really hard for me to get that 1,000 mark. Like I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but people have already told me in my comment section. People that have been subscribed to me are telling me, look, the only way I can see my comments is if I hit newest. So that already shows you I'm already shadow banned. I'm already shadow banned. God damn. Because I remember like when Undead Chronic came on my one of my commented on one of my videos, I was like, it was basically under it doesn't show if it doesn't show your comments under top, that means they're hiding your comments on purpose. Because all of the way my settings on my comments work, everybody can comment. You can literally even comment sex stuff. My thing is off. So if you can't see it on top and you hit newest and then it shows up, that means YouTube is actively hiding your thing. So yeah, let me sign off on this. Yeah, AJ said, "Welcome to my world." Yeah, I'm gonna hit okay. I'm a hustle that out. I'm gonna hustle that out. Don't worry about it. I know they doing me dirty a little bit to get that 1,000, but that's how it works. It don't matter. We gonna hit the 1K and I'll be happy. We gonna hit that 1K. So yeah, thank you. I'm gonna sign off on this. I'm gonna finish this playoff game because this game is ridiculously good right now. CJ Stroud. Look, if Lamar Jackson doesn't win the MVP, I do not want to see if they're gonna give it to a QB, they low key should give it to CJ Stroud because he's literally working with nothing, and he's just he's literally gonna be the best QB in the league in like the next 2 years, and he's literally working with nothing, and he's about to lead his team to the playoffs with nothing. No, he got no wideouts, dog. No running back either. I don't know how he's making this happen. I don't know how he's making this. This is from a Titans fan. Oh yeah, I'm already monetized. Yeah, I only need 500 subs. I only need 500 subs. I'm gonna make it because especially now with the way my live stream is set up, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm gonna make it. I got it. I'm gonna make sure I get it. Not 500 subs. I need 50 subs. 50 subs. 50 subs. You knew you knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. Did this dude miss the extra point? Oh my god. These kickers have one job, dog. They have one job. He missed that. This dude missed the extra point. Anyway, let me sign off on this. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you.